Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with Intuitive Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins and I'll be your trainer this Tuesday, April 30th, the last day of April. We are doing a level 2 difficulty workout and we're going to use the same series, of course, that we did yesterday, just a little bit harder. Excuse me, I am fully involved in allergies this morning, so pardon my raspy, sort of congested sound, but we'll get through it together. Hopefully you don't experience allergies. I live in, I spent a lot of time in Central Park, and yesterday it was just so beautiful. And the trees, particularly some of these flowering, lovely trees like the cherry blossoms and the magnolias, and they're just dropping, and it's just amazing. But it makes me very sniffly. Okay, so stand up though. Let's get that march going. High knee march for 30 seconds. Do a postural systems check quickly to make sure that your head is in line, your ears are in line rather with your shoulders. Your back is straight, your arms are, your sort of chest is open, and you're swinging your arms forward and back as you're marching, lifting your knees up to about hip level with each march. And we're going to do a standing swim after this as a second warm-up move, and then we'll jump right in to the instructional set where you will do each of the 6 moves, but there'll be about 30 seconds or so between each of the moves in order for me to instruct you on what it is you're going to be doing exactly. Sort of also give you that variation between what we're doing today versus what we did yesterday, so that you can make sure that you know what to do if what we're doing today is too hard, right? Okay, now bring your feet together, toes and heels touching, and swim freestyle through the air like you are in the Olympics. Michael Phelps swimming through the water. Cup those hands as you make the scoop down and around, and control your arms. No wet noodle swimming. You really want to focus on extending up and around, really through your shoulder, and squeezing your tummy muscles. Very good. All right. So yesterday we did a walk out plank. Today you're going to start by bending your knees slightly, putting your hands on the floor, walk out to push-up position once again, and then jump your feet out. It's a walk-out jumping jack. Jump your feet back together, and then walk your hands back, and then stand up. That's the move. If the jumping jack part of it is too difficult, then just do the walk-out plank. Okay, time starts now. Very good. You're only going to do 3 or 4 of these. I think I estimated you would be able to do 4 or 5 maybe of the planks, but with this additional thing going on the bottom, you just don't do that many of them, which is fine. Totally fine. And you will get another chance to do them in a second. So you've got 5 more seconds. And good. Go ahead and finish up. Stand up. The next thing that we're going to do is a plie squat. So yesterday we did the modified version where I had you only lower your body, halfway, kind of 6 to 8 inches or so. Today I want you to try and get your body lowered down until your quads, your thighs, are parallel to the floor. All right? So stand with your feet about double shoulder width apart. Your toes are going to turn out to about 45 degrees. Place your arms where you want them to be comfortable, where they will be comfortable, on your hips or out to the sides. You can make a circle in front of your body. Now take a deep breath in and lower your body down. And then as you exhale, you're going to lift up by squeezing your glutes and pressing your heels into the floor. 30 seconds, time starts now. Keep the back straight. Squeeze those tummy muscles. Really focus on moving with complete control. No momentum needed here, particularly when you're at the bottom and you switch directions. That apex of movement, that switch of directions, is a really critical point of time, because that's where you exert the most control and can get the most boost in terms of the work that your body is doing. If you bounce down and kind of like pop up, you add a little thing called momentum to the equation, and that means you work less, and that means you have to work out longer, and that's exactly what we don't want you to have to do. Okay, now you're going up to your feet again. We're going to bring your feet together. We're going to do a bunny hop with a twist. Now remember, bunny hopping is for everyone. Bend your knees a little bit, land lightly on the balls of your feet, hands on your hips or out to the sides. And today you're just going to do a little twist. So just a little corkscrew rotation through your waist, and time starts now. Keep the back straight. Once again, I feel like a broken record sometimes. Go ahead and make sure that you keep your abs engaged the entire time. Very good. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're on the floor, so go ahead and get your body down onto the floor with your hands down beside your body. Your back is down, obviously your head is on the floor, your knees are bent, your feet are on the floor, hip width apart, meaning don't turn your toes out, right? Okay, now lift your hips up into the air, and let's just do, yesterday we just held the hip bridge position, which is relatively easy, but still very fundamentally important in terms of understanding the mechanics of this move. So remember, you're going to start moving now. You're going to do dips, right? So you're just going to lower your hips and then lift back up. As you lift up, really focus on squeezing your glutes and pressing your toes into the floor. And that's all you need to remember. You need to remember to squeeze your tummy muscles. That pelvic floor Kegel muscle contraction is also really important here. And I'm going to start the time now. 30 seconds. Inhale on your way down. Exhale as you push up. Very good. Hang in there for another 12 seconds. You're doing great. And 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, now I want you to lift your body up into the tabletop position. So you're going to put your hands on the floor beside your butt. Your fingers are facing forward. You're up into the tabletop. Now, once again, this is going to be a little harder. And I know, so this is actually a pretty challenging move. This particular position is not the easiest for people to just do. But now what I want you to do is lift your right leg up and then put it down. So just lift the knee sort of through the hip joint, just lift the leg up, put it back down, and then lift the left knee up and put it back down. That's all you have to do. The only thing you really want to focus on, so before you start, is, well, there are two things. One is to try and keep your hips as high as possible, and that's something you consciously have to focus on. The second thing is that the foot that is not moving, the one that's stable on the ground, you need to make sure that you connect with that foot on all 4 corners. You can't absorb your body weight just in your heel, which is going to be what you want to do. It's for some reason, it's just a natural sort of thing, but really focus on pressing down with the ball of your foot and your toes in order to maintain an equilibrium in terms of your body weight between the front and the back of the leg. Okay? Time starts now. Listening to these instructional cues that I give you is so important with this podcast workout sort of function. And I will tell you, it is, for people that do it and do it regularly, it's one of the best ways that they are able to sort of exercise for a short period of time and get the most out of it, because this is obviously only 15 minutes. It's not the same as going for like an hour-long run, obviously. It's a different sort of function. This is about, waking up at the beginning of the day and just doing enough to wake up all of your muscles, get the engines all revved up, and that coupled with a good breakfast is the very best thing you can do for your body. It really is. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox and let you take a break. Actually, you're going back down to the floor with your head, hands behind your head, bent knees, feet in the air, and let's do a crunch. Ready? Set. Exhale as you lift up. Make sure you're looking at your ceiling. You're squeezing your tummy muscles, drawing that navel, your belly button back towards your spine, and you're lifting straight up in order to prevent any load on your vertebra, your spine, the discs. protect the back. Always a good idea. I do like regular sit-ups. I have to say, with people that are relatively strong that I see in person, and obviously I can't tell if you're strong or not, if you are, if you've managed your weight decently with the age, you can probably manage a full sit-up, though you might not be strong enough to do one, but it's fun to train people how to actually do like a high school sit-up, because it takes so much more effort, and it incorporates a lot of load on the spine, which is okay if you have the strength to do it, to support that. Okay, and I'm on another soapbox. Let's take a break. Quick break here. Nothing big, so like we're talking 15 seconds. So stand on up. Let's get you back into and ready for that walkout jumping jack to start. We're going to do the second set. We're coming up on 11 minutes. The goal is to finish by 15 minutes. So let's get going with the second flow set. No time in between the moves. Ready, set, walkout jumping jack. Time starts now. So it is a flow set, and that does mean we're going to be moving quickly, but that does not mean you should cut corners in terms of your form. Still pay real close attention to the things that you're doing in terms of how I instructed you before. With the jumping jack, make sure that you're landing lightly. Make sure that you're moving slowly, keeping your butt down. You've got 6 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. If you're not standing, stand up. Separate your feet double shoulder width, toes out, and plie. Time starts now. Oh, goodness. I really hope the allergy season is a quick one this year. I quite frankly don't remember ever having allergies this bad. I don't know, but it does make sense, I guess. It seems like everything gets a little bit like worse, or our bodies just aren't handling things as well as they used to. Okay, 3 seconds more, and then we're going to do that bunny hop twist. Ready? And bunny hop twist. Bring your feet together. Bend in the knee. This is the twist. You're rotating through your torso, and time starts now. Land very gently on the balls of your feet. You don't need to lift up off the floor more than a couple of inches. And you want to keep the back straight. Keep your abs engaged. Squeeze those tummy muscles. And hop. Pretend you're a bunny. So much fun. And plyometrics is so good for the body's metabolism. Because the response to stimulation at the muscle, at each of your muscles increases when you activate neurotransmitters. That means you can work out, again, more efficiently and more effectively. Okay, now you're on your back, hip bridge, knee lifts. Ready? Give you a couple more seconds to get into position. Make sure your toes don't turn out, and make sure that the foot on the floor stays completely on the floor, toes and heel. Time starts now. 3 moves left, and we've got just enough time to finish up by 15 minutes if we get through this without having to really pause, which is good. I always like to get you out of here in 15 minutes. I mean, it's, kind of what you do, because I know you're busy. You've got work, a work thing to go to probably. 3 seconds more. And now we'll sit on up. Put your hands on the floor beside your butt. Tabletop kicks. Time starts now. Breakfast. Hopefully you're eating your very healthy breakfast. I happened to catch a program about the paleo diet. I wonder if you are listening in and you have dabbled in this concept of paleo eating, if you might be willing to give me a shout out on our website, get in touch with me, a website or Facebook or Twitter or what have you, so that I can understand how people cope with no dairy and no carbohydrates, no complex carbohydrates, no breads, no pasta, no rice, no grains, no beans. They don't even eat beans. Okay, bent knee crunch, hands behind your head. Last 30 seconds. Time starts now. Amazing, right? They don't they don't eat anything. So like quinoa or barley or wheat berries, all whole grains that I am a big proponent of eating, and beans, legumes, and those kinds of things. With the paleo diet, you don't eat any of that. So I don't know. If you're interested in the paleo diet and you check it out, or you've tried it before, please let me know. I'd be very, very curious. Okay, and we're moving on from here. Congratulations. That's your Tuesday workout, your level 2 workout from In Shape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins, and I will see you tomorrow on Wednesday, the 1st of May, for level 3. Have a great day.